Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. We're going to be kind of ping-ponging around week 19. Just the one video for the Sunday recap. Just easier to get this out, watch the game compared to all the other ones, the 4 games on, Saturday, 2 games on Friday, what have you. So easier just to kind of get this one done and out of the way, move on to the shorter games, things along those lines. So let's dive in to our Sunday recap. Let's get it going in San Diego for Sunday Night Football. It is going to be Ernesto Lacayo starting us off with a deuce and putting San Diego up 2-0. Arizona's next possession, they will respond, and they will respond in kind. Dalton Sneed sending his men in motion wide open in between the coverage. It is Johannes Tyler. He takes it in from 20 yards out. San Diego's turn to respond here. Davis sending his men in motion. He's going to loft this pass. Over the boards goes Shane Hooks, but he's going to hold on to it as a 16-yard touchdown. And we're going to double it up here too. 3rd and goal from the 4 back of the end zone. It's that man again, Shane Hooks, 2 touchdowns in a row. Drew Powell now into the game at quarterback for Arizona. He's going to send his men in motion with 13 minutes to play in the first half. Handoff up the middle goes Shannon Brooks. He's got a huge room, but he puts the ball on the turf. San Diego's going to recover the fumble and take over. And with that, Nate Davis is going to send his men in motion and pressure up the middle as he goes down by Jalen Campbell. And like most of it, the sack doesn't really mean much. Davis is going to send his men in motion to 3rd down and 4. Nice little hitch route to Arthur Jackson. He does the rest of it, making a man miss, cutting back inside. He has a 34-yard touchdown. Arizona's going to take over here. Drew Powell sending his men in motion. It's a bad snap off his right side. He's going to fall down, can't recover it. It's a scoop and score for the Strike Force, rolling into the end zone. Dalton Sneed now back in at quarterback. Drew Powell got hurt on that fumble, and it's going to be tipped off the feet, and Jordan Parker, with an immaculate reception, takes it in from 22 yards. San Diego will respond, though. Just a nice little motion handoff to the left side. Rudy Johnson carries it in from 2 yards out. Less than 5 to play here in the 3rd quarter, sending his men in motion. It's a motion handoff to the left side themselves. Arizona and Jamal Miles are going to take this into the end zone. Less than a minute to play. You like that Rudy Johnson touchdown rush? Well, here's another one from just a little further out to extend that Strike Force lead. 4th quarter now, game well in hand for the Strike Force. Arizona playing for pride and for the health of next week. Ron Brown's going to take the handoff to the right side, bang against the boards, go over for the score. And we'll end it on this. It's going to be Arizona going, backwards. It's Ron Brown getting tackled in the end zone for a safety. 46-26, San Diego takes the victory. So we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, anything and everything included. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this one. We have some ulterior motives, I guess you could say. Some, we'll talk about it in a minute, but once the game got out of hand, it was just kind of a let's wait, let's meet again next week kind of thing. But yeah, let's dive a little bit deeper, talk some opinions, stats, and everything along those lines. So stats on the face, let's go. We have a 46-26. Do you want to call it a drubbing? I don't think it is. I mean, Arizona was able to kind of make a comeback here, but once San Diego got out, Arizona pulled Dalton Sneed. Powell got hurt. Sneed had to come back into this one, and I mean, they played respectably, but once the writing was kind of on the wall, like I alluded to earlier, San Diego kind of took the ball. They were still playing for playoff seeding. Arizona was just kind of determining who they wanted to play in a sense, and that kind of came down to whether or not Vegas won, Vegas lost, things along those lines. So once the game got out of hand and it was 30-6 at the half, I think Arizona was like, all right, we're going to get these guys next week. So taking a look at the game leaders on the left side, Dalton Sneed, 9 of 16, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Shannon Brooks, 8 carries, 72 yards, no touchdowns. And Jordan Parker, 3 catches, 38 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. To the San Diego side, Nate Davis, 17 of 27, 217 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Rudy Johnson, 9 carries, 32 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Shane Hooks, very good game for him, 5 catches, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The broadcast kind of alluded to it as well, in the sense of neither team was really going to show a lot in the sake of we're going to meet each other again. So I think the broadcast said like Kevin Guy is going to do nothing but onside kicks next week. I don't see that, but it's things like that. A little bit of gamesmanship from either side, dare I say. Taking a look at the team stats on the right side, again, Arizona pretty efficient on 4th down, 67%, but not that good on 3rd down. And for San Diego, actually pretty good. Sometimes they live and die by 3rd down, and this one, they lived by it. 6 for 9, nice, and 1 for 1 on fourth down. They had more yards. Again, Arizona didn't really show much. Arizona, once they got down, was just like, all right, can we run the ball? Can we run some clock? San Diego ran clock too, and it was just kind of a let's get out of here healthy kind of thing. It was like a mutual agreement. But passing yards, 217 to 97. Rushing, again, favored Arizona. They didn't really rush the ball too much, but again, San Diego, 17 of 27 passing, fairly accurate. 0 for 2 on field goals. Lacayo missed 2 of them, and then 2 fumbles lost for Arizona. Penalties favored Arizona, believe it or not. There was quite a few penalties on San Diego for quite a few yards. But overall, like I said, it was just one of these games where once San Diego got out to a jump, Arizona was just like, we're kind of done here. For the notes that I have written down, let's start at the beginning. Ernesto Lacayo starts the game off with a deuce, strike force, strike first. Rattlers backed up in their own end zone, but they're able to convert a first down, get to the San Diego side of the field. Snead has a third down throw that's caught by Johannes Tyler for the touchdown. Ethan Castleberry is your kicker. Dawson Evans is hurt again. It's the second time that they've had to rely on Ethan Castleberry to make kicks and kickoffs. And then his first extra point is kicked right into the back of one of his linemen. So need a little bit more loft on that one. Rudy Johnson coughs up a football but recovers it. It's a first down for San Diego. Nate Davis lofts a pass to Shane Hooks, goes over the boards. He hangs on, touchdown, strike force. On a short field, Arizona faces a fourth down. Snead throws incomplete. San Diego takes over. After a nice catch by Dallas Daniels and a nice run by Rudy Johnson, Davis finds Hooks again. San Diego looking good. Drew Powell's now in at quarterback. Looks like Arizona's saving Snead for the playoffs. Brooks has a nice run up the middle. Fumbles right to the San Diego strike force. They have it. Arthur Jackson III has a first down catch. Welcome back to the strike force. Hooks refuses to go down. And another first down. And then some, kind of tomfoolery between the two teams. Some scuffling. Arthur Jackson III with a catch and run. Strike force up big. What a beautiful touchdown. And then bad snap, it goes right past Drew Powell on the right side. Wallace Cowens falls on it, rolls across the goal line. It's a touchdown for the strike force. Powell looks hurt. He needed help getting off the field. Snead will come back into the game. Snead goes off target. Illegal contact will give Arizona an auto first down. Rattlers pick up another first down, but no urgency to really score here before the half. We head to the halftime, and it just, again, like I said, seems like Arizona's trying to get out healthy. Strike Force has a drive stall out. Lacayo misses a field goal. Rattlers can try and get back in it if they want to. Rattlers pitch out to Jamal Miles. He's just short of the first down. It's a 4th and 1. And then, like you saw in the highlights, a beautiful, double-tipped pass. Jordan Parker off the man's foot. Immaculate reception style thing. Kick 6, if you watch Nebraska, Missouri in 97, that kind of thing. I like that play. Maldonado has a catch. He goes down to the 2. Rudy Johnson punches it in. And then in the broadcast, I can hear, Snead, you suck chants. I don't know if you want to be chanting that next week, but oh boy, that might be some whiteboard material. Brooks rips off a huge run to the San Diego 11. Jamal Miles has a motion handoff and takes the 11 yards for a touchdown. Strike Force just killing clock here, moving the ball a few yards at a time. Rudy Johnson, motion handoff, goes for 12 yards and in. Shannon Brooks, 3 straight rushes, makes it 1st and goal. Strike Force kind of just letting them rush it to burn clock. They're ripping off some big runs. Whether or not they were tackling them or not, I don't know. Quick 3rd down for San Diego. Maldonado moves the chains across midfield. Strike Force have a 4th down. Another missed field goal for Lacayo. Rattlers take over. Brown gets tackled in the end zone for a safety, so Ron Brown trying to run it. He gets pushed back into the end zone. Strike Force get backed up. Face a 4th and 14. Offense stays out. Shane Hooks, monster first down catch, mossing a defender. If you don't know what mossing a defender is, go look it up. There's plenty of highlights from Randy Moss, man. San Diego milks the clock to the 1-minute warning, but face a 4th down. Penalty gives San Diego a first down. They run the rest of the clock out, take the victory. 46-26 your final. Again, this is just one of those games where once you knew what was going on, you're like, all right, we just need to get out of here. Whether you're watching the game or not, that's where we're at it. But 46-26, they meet again next week. Let's go take a look at our bet and get out of here. No, we didn't win this bet. And to be brutally honest with you, once San Diego kind of got up, there was nothing left to play for Arizona. So I don't blame them, but still, loser bet. And that is it for our Week 19 Sunday recap between San Diego and Arizona. They get to meet again. Simple as that. They meet again, this time in Arizona, to start the playoffs. We'll have all of that stuff in the playoff previews, and obviously we'll have recaps and stuff like that too. But be on the lookout for the other recaps for Week 19 too. I know it's weird to have this one out before all the others, but like I said, just kind of working my way back through. Obviously, went up to the Quad Cities and saw them, lose, but some tinfoil hats in the crowd when it comes to that stuff. But anyway, we have the playoffs all set. We're ready to do all of that stuff, and we just kind of mosey on from there. But I will get the other recaps out momentarily and everything along those lines. So just be patient throughout this week, and we get to see playoff football on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think, right? Yeah. I have to go back and look at the schedule. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or maybe Friday, Saturday, Monday. Either way, I know Arizona caps it off on a Monday night with San Diego. These two teams meet again. But anyway, take off and get out of here. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support this season. There's 7 games left? That's sad to say. 7 games left in this season. It's come and gone. But anyway, if you like what you saw here throughout the season, stuff like that, if you haven't already, you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, neat. If you don't, do it for the love of the game, man. Hope you guys do too. And we'll be back here for the other recaps for Week 19, the previews going into the playoffs. And 2026 will be here before you know it. And all the off-season chitter chatter when it comes to relocations, expansions, dormancies, players going and coming and going from different teams and stuff like that. That's where we go. But till then, I'm gonna sign off here, guys. Again, love and appreciate every single one of you. See you guys in the other recaps. Get the playoffs going. Till then, see ya.